What's going on? This is Tonio Ragland, part one to my documentary. I just really want to let the world know, who I am, My name is Antonio, come from a troubled childhood, met God, and got my life right. I'm sitting here, I'm finna go into detail, just who I am. Because one day, you're going to really remember this face. I'm really going to do something real major and impact the world and help my people. I go far back, growing up, project, single mom, dad really wasn't there. Every now and then, he'll come in and out my life or whatever, But, go back, as far as I can remember, 5 years old, I sat here firsthand and witnessed my dad kill someone. He stabbed the guy in the neck. It was actually my uncle, girl, my cousin's mom, my first cousin mom through my uncle. It was their uncle, they mom brother. I go back to that night, something that hunt me still to this day. I didn't actually see him stab him, but I seen the guy run, Gerard dead, in a pool of blood. It troubled me a little bit, but I had to get past it. I had to move on. Middle child, 5 years old. Growing up, it was kind of hard. I always felt like my mom targeted me. My big brother, he gave me hell. He beat me, picked on me, put my little sister on me, But I love him to death. I love my sister to death. My older brother, his name Bob, nickname, real name Gene. My little sister, Letitia, we call her Letitia. My mom, Betty Ragland, she did her best, bringing us up, single mom in the hood, things were hard. We really had a hard time. Came up for nothing. But here I am, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you firsthand, my life, this is my story. I really want the world to know, coming up in the hood, things were hard, we struggled. Mom was on drugs, but she really loved her kids. She took care of us. She kept utility, kept us a place to lay our head. Been times it probably wasn't food on the table to eat, but hey, we made strong. Whooped the hell out of it. The first thing we did, Mom didn't play. Mom struck fear in us. She always taught us respect. She always told me coming up, Tony, your respect run a long way. And I really didn't understand that until I got a little older. But respect do run a long way. That's why to this day I make sure I give respect. And secondly, I demand respect. And what she really mean about respect run a long way, that means it's a lot of ways you can disrespect someone. People these days, they disrespect people, don't even know they disrespecting them. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. You really need to think about that. Not only I'm here to tell my story, but I'm here to also put you up on game. I believe God gave me a gift, to teach and to lead. I believe I'm a natural born leader, because all my life coming up, I always led. If I didn't have no followers, I played by myself. As far as I can remember, I'm a loner, But here I am, And the reason I keep mentioning I'm proud to be here. Because I have seen some things, done some things, And it's just a blessing that I'm here to this day. One thing about me, I never meant to do harm on anyone. I'm a very good person from my heart. But I've been around and I have seen, and some things that I can't even mention on TV, but, we'd rather keep that at rest. But you're coming up, two brothers, one brother, one sister, mom with no dad, hey, we went from Perry home. I remember my first day moving up out the hood, we moved over first in Simpson, but that was another hood, Oak Valley Court, off Neal Place, right off Simpson Road, 1A of Herndon Elementary School. It was fun, coming up in the neighborhood, and then, I have an older cousin, he just like my brother, and my mama twin sister, Beverly. That's her son. So my mom practically raised him. But he was the wild one. He the one who had heart. And the one embedded heart in me and my brother. You know, my sister, she was extremely young at the time, so hey, she come roll with the big dog. And you know, coming up, me, bruh, cuz, you know, we was just three boys. We stayed in and out of trouble 24/7. He was the leader. You know, I always wanted to be like cuz because he had major heart. And to the day, that's the very reason why nobody didn't too tough fool with her. But you know, cuz and bruh, that was a little bit older than me. My brother 3 years older than me. My cousin 4.5 years older than me. So they really didn't want to hang with me. But my mom, she was so mean. She made them take me wherever they go. They hated it. So they gave me hell the whole ride. And I would always last in line. You know, growing up out in Simpson Road, you know, it's another hood, as I say, we dealing with other kids, you know, who we just went wanting to welcome. I remember we were playing at the playground, and there was a guy named Dreka, and his brother comes up at the playground. That was a whole lot older than us. They held us hostage with a BB gun. We couldn't go nowhere. Made us just sit there. And I remember me being the youngest, I cried and I cried, you know what I mean? Just crying, bawling, crying. I think I was probably like 6 years old at the time. And until finally, you know, I pretend like I had to use the restroom. They told me to go in the wood. And I told them no, I had to do number 2. And so they sympathized because I cried so much and let me go home. And at the time, my mom, she had a boyfriend named Phil. Phil used to get money to sell drugs, you know, and also he was an addict. He smoked. And I remember running to Phil because I thought Phil was Mr. Badass. And Phil said, they'll be all right. So I went in my bedroom and closed it on. I cried, worrying about my brother now. But, you know, one thing I can say, like I said, my older cousin had plenty hard. And he got brought up out the situation. And I was so happy to see they talked about me for days. But you know, we were just the average kid playing in the creek, playing in the woods, going, you know, just exploring the apartment, stealing out the stove. You know.